Hello chess lovers, Suren here, and in this video I would like to share with you a fantastic game from 2019 Chinese Chess League. With the white piece is playing Wei Yi and his opponent is Bai Jinshi. The game was played in round 3. Now let's see what happened on the board. Wei Yi opened up with e4 and Bai Jinshi responded with e5, knight f3, knight f6 with Petrov's defense, knight takes e5, d6, knight f3, knight takes e4 and knight c3. As you know, Wei is a very aggressive attacking player and he is choosing probably the sharpest line in Petrov's defense. He goes for Nimzowitsch Attack. He is inviting black to capture on c3, after which we have d takes c3, and although white is getting doubled pawns on the c file, but later is castling queenside, and these doubled pawns actually give white's queenside more solidity. Bishop e7, bishop e3, black castled kingside. Here we have queen d2, white is also preparing castling, and after knight d7 we have it castling queenside. We have opposite side castlings and this usually leads to very sharp game. Knight f6, bishop d3, c5. Although the c5 leaves black with a backward pawn on d6, but I guess Bai Jinshi was still in his preparations. King b1, white is making this important prophylactic king b1 move. Meanwhile, black is bringing his queen on a5 square and is preparing b5 advancement. a3 and b5 is on the board. Now comes rook e1. Already the threat is bishop takes c5 followed by rook takes e7, and black counterattacked white's light squared bishop, which is not the best continuation. Overprotecting the bishop on e7 would have been better, but in our game we have c4 and bishop d4 by Wei Yi. He's counterattacking black bishop. Bishop d8. Black is moving back his bishop on d8 from where it will safeguard this knight on f6, and this move actually reminds me of Smyslov's move against Mikhail Tal, a game which I published in my last video. But actually, instead of playing bishop d8, it was better to capture on d3. If rook takes e7, then d takes c2 check, and then knight d5. Although after rook e1, still white has a preferable position. White has better attacking chances. Soon white will also play knight g5, but of course, all in all, this line is better for black. But in our game we have bishop d8. Now comes bishop takes f6 and bishop takes f6. Another mistake by Jinshi. It was not too late to capture on d3. If bishop takes d8, then d takes c2 check, and then queen takes d8, although white is managing to win the weakened pawn on d6. But yes, this is better for black. But in our game we have bishop takes f6 and bishop e4. Rook goes on b8, after which Wei Yi simply munched the pawn on d6. Bishop g4, queen f4, bishop takes f3, queen takes f3, queen b6, and rook d7. Wei Yi's rook is penetrating the 7th rank and overlooking his next threat. Bai Jinshi made a terrible mistake and played rook d8, which steps into a deadly tactical shot. It was better to place on d8 the rook from b8, but in our game we have rook d8, and in here Wei Yi went for a devastating bishop takes h7 sacrifice. But black didn't even dare to accept the sacrifice and played king f8. But let's have a look. What if king takes h7, then queen h5 check is coming, and then queen takes f7 check. Now can you understand the importance of bringing the b rook on d8? In that case already the pawn on f7 could have been protected. And now if king h8, then rook e3 is coming, and it's over. Black is forced to give away his queen. Let's go back. That's why after bishop takes h7 check we have king f8, but this steps into another insane sacrifice. Can you find Wei Yi's next move? Ready? This time he went for rook takes f7. The rook f7 sacrifice was also played in his immortal game, right? King takes f7 was played, queen h5 check, king f8, bishop g6, and black resigned. Right now the threat is queen h8 checkmate, and actually black can act against that threat by luring away white's rook from the e-file, and then after rook takes d1, play queen e6. And if queen h8 check, then king g8. But the thing is that after queen h3, black's position is totally lost. This queen on g8 is out of the game. It's not quite clear how black can activate that queen. And yes, soon white will penetrate black's camp. And I see no defense against white's aggression. That's why, understanding that the position is hopeless after bishop g6, Bai Jinshi resigned. Another very impressive attacking game by Wei Yi. Actually, let's admit that Bai Jinshi played this game terribly, and in return Wei Yi managed to use his chances successfully. In the end, as usual, would like to ask you to solve a chess puzzle. Please take a look at this position and try to find the winning move for white. I will wait for your answer in the comment section. Thanks for watching. If you like this game, give the thumbs up. For more games, consider subscribing to my channel. Also, press the bell button to get notified about new uploads. I will see you in my next video. Take care.